One misty morning, Jace, a scrappy 12-year-old with messy brown hair and a heart full of curiosity, wandered down to the valley's riverbank. He was on a mission, hunting for the smoothest, coolest rocks to add to his ever-growing collection. The air smelled fresh, the kind that made you want to take deep breaths and forget about anything else. As he hopped over a fallen log, something caught his eye. A weird little shape curled up by the water. Squinting, he took a cautious step closer, and that's when he saw it. A tiny dragon. Jace's breath hitched. The creature had shimmering blue scales, big watery eyes, and was shaking like a leaf in the wind. It looked so lost, so helpless. "Whoa! Buddy, where did you come from?" Jace whispered, crouching beside it. The little guy let out a soft, pitiful chirp, his wings twitching. He was soaked, probably from the storm that had rolled through last night. Jace knew right then, he couldn't just leave him here. "All right, little dude, you're coming with me. Hope you like peanut butter sandwiches, 'cause that's all I got back home." He carefully scooped the dragon into his arms, and the tiny creature, still trembling, nestled into his hoodie. Jace named him Ember. From that day on, they were inseparable. Jace taught Ember all the important things: how to chase butterflies, how to sneak extra cookies from the kitchen without getting caught, and how to toast marshmallows with just the right amount of fire breath. Ember, in return, kept Jace warm on chilly nights, lighting up the dark with little flickers of blue flames. They played hide-and-seek in the tall grass, raced along the riverbank, and spent hours lying in the fields, staring up at the stars like they held all the secrets of the universe. It wasn't just a friendship, it was a bond. The kind you don't break, the kind that makes you feel like you belong. But all good things have their twists. One evening, as Ember zipped through the air, wings flapping harder than ever, a deep, rumbling roar echoed across the valley. Jace froze. His stomach did that weird drop thing, like when you miss a step on the stairs. A cluster of massive dragons soared into view, their scales shimmering in brilliant shades of blue, reflecting the fading sunlight. They were majestic, powerful, otherworldly. Ember skidded to a halt midair, his little body tensing. Then, "Dude, is that your family?" Jace asked, voice barely above a whisper. The biggest dragon, covered in deep sapphire blue scales, let out a low, melodic call. Ember chirped back, hesitating. His wings flapped, then stopped, flapped again. He glanced at Jace, eyes filled with something raw, something that made Jace's throat tighten. He didn't want to go, but his mother, the largest dragon, lowered her head and nudged him softly, her eyes filled with warmth. A silent message: "We've been looking for you. It's time to come home." Jace swallowed hard, forcing a smile. "Go on, buddy. They need you." Ember whimpered, brushing his snout against Jace's cheek, the tiniest spark flickering between them. Then, with one last longing glance, he flapped his wings, stronger this time, and shot up into the sky. Jace watched as his best friend joined the others, their dazzling blue forms vanishing beyond the mountains, swallowed by the golden horizon. For a long time, Jace stood there, hands stuffed in his pockets, heart feeling way too heavy. But then, as he looked up, something inside him shifted. Because friendship like theirs, that kind of bond didn't break. Not with time, not with distance, not with anything. And maybe, just maybe, one day, when the stars were bright enough and the night was just right, Ember would come back for another adventure.